Today's verse, Colossians 3:12-14, NIV. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. Spiritual meaning and daily application. This passage encourages you to see your daily life as a spiritual wardrobe. Each virtue is a choice to put on in your interactions, transforming ordinary moments into reflections of God's character. It calls for an active daily choice to live out these virtues, especially in difficult situations. The unlikely harmony. Elena slammed her car door, the Monday morning rain mirroring her mood. In her hand was a project proposal she'd worked on all weekend. In her mind was the certain expectation that Mark, her perpetually cynical colleague, would tear it apart in the 9 a.m. meeting. Clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility. The verse from that morning's devotional felt like a distant melody, drowned out by the drumbeat of her resentment. The meeting unfolded as predicted. Mark leaned back, pointing out every potential flaw. The timeline is naive, he stated. Elena's knuckles turned white. The old her would have fired back. But the words from Colossians echoed gentleness and patience. She took a breath, compassion and kindness. Instead of arguing, she asked, Mark, you seem to really be concerned about the execution risks. What's the main hurdle you're seeing from your experience? She saw him pause, disarmed by the question. Humility and gentleness. Later, she stopped by his desk. I wanted to understand your point better. Can you help me see what I'm missing? She chose to listen, her posture open rather than defensive. Patience and bearing with others. The project hit snags. Mark was slow to deliver his part, citing complex data. Elena felt familiar frustration bubble up. She chose to bear with him, offering help instead of criticism, remembering that progress is often slow. Forgiveness. The real test came Wednesday. She discovered Mark had privately criticized her approach to their boss. Hot anger surged. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. It felt impossible, yet she made the choice, not to excuse the action, but to release the poison of holding on to it. She didn't bring it up to retaliate. Love which binds it all together. By Friday, a surprising shift occurred. Mark approached her, looking uncomfortable. I appreciate how you've handled this week. I was overly harsh. Your data on the third section was actually solid. Let me help you fix the part I criticized. In that moment, Elena saw it. Her acts of compassion, humility, and patience were individual threads. But the choice to forgive and ultimately to seek unity, that was the fabric of love binding those threads together. They didn't become best friends, but a tense, fractured team began to mend into something functional, even respectful. The project moved forward not just because the plan was good, but because the people, however clumsily, had chosen to wear a better wardrobe.